Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, a spring training matchup between the Greyhounds and the Thunder. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Bobby Tyrone, a native of Greece, is the man to start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
At the plate, Richard Wise. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 106.
Into the corner and slicing foul. It's looked at for ball number 2. Two and two. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Here's the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
3-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In now, DeMarcus Peterson. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Peterson is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Fouled off. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate now, Jesse Nelson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11, 1-1.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, you want your stars to get their work in during spring training, but you don't want to see them get hit by a pitch. Looks like no damage done, though.
Now batting, Billy DuBose, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Nelson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Les Lotta, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a 4-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Now at the plate, Brian Cannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now pitch on the way.
Ball, go. We're playing 11, 1-1. Ball 2, down. No.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Count is full, 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, Saul Worthing. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball well off the plate for a ball. Randall Mad Dog will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him. Now in the box, Randall Mad Dog. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Dive, but he's back in. First pitch on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Popped him up. Vila over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 4th, the catcher, Mike Hayes.
So digging in now, Mike Hayes. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
The set and the 1-1. Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Coming to the plate now, Scott Ladner, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Stepping in now, Jody Boudreau, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Pitch on the way. That's by him for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, Alex Villa.
Now at the plate, Alex Villa. He's set. Here it comes. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Into the box now, Michael Lopez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch coming, here it is. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
So now to the plate, Spencer Reeder, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The runner at first with no outs here. And boy, this This at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And a dive, but he's back. To the plate now, Tiny Ryan. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact at strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Here it comes on 1-1. And it's 1-2. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Dave Baggett. He's set and the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Les Lotta, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. Look out, hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now back to center field, Richard Wise.
Digging in to try it again, Richard Wise. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Ready with the 0-1.
Ball.
This is line to left. Reeder is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Edwin Miles.
Edwin Miles.
Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. Through first and hustling for second.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
At the plate, Bobby Tyrone. The bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Settling in now, Brian Hannon. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
1-2, here it comes. Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Lifted in the air to right field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Striding into the box, Saul Worthing. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
A high fastball is in there.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Baggett is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. Tennessee is on top here, 1-0. Bruce Cartwright is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. In now, DeMarcus Peterson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Too high, ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in now, Jesse Nelson. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Cartwright is an absolute flamethrower, of course. And you don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O. Velo lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
Here's a look over at first, and the runner back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner going. Hit the other way out toward right field. Miles moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Billy Dubois.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Billy Dubois. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside, ball.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Now the 1-0. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Bryant Ballard will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Number 8.
Ready for another chance? Randall Mad Dog. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Now here it comes. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Hayes, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. Here's the first pitch to him. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Hayes is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettitte, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Michael Lopez. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Nelson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Reader.
Stepping in, Spencer Reader. Here comes the first pitch. It's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Here he comes on 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Into the box now, Tiny Ryan. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. From the stretch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Stepping in now, Edwin Miles. Fouled off. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Two out, bases loaded. Good waste pitch, 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Brad Sanders is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Sanders.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Scott Latner.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 0-1 pitch, and it's 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Woodrow.
So now to the plate, Jody Boudreau, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed.
Swing 12, 1-2.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, Texas, Alex Villa.
Stepping into the box, Alex Villa. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Ball and a strike. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Two balls and 2 strikes now. And that's a base hit into center field. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive. In now, Dave Baggett, as he rips it on the ground to second.
Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Clyde Hicks enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 49.
Scott Franchise will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Low for ball one.
1-0.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Franchise, a 32-year-old veteran. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him. 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1, and that misses. Ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Cannon earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike one.
0-1.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Plane 11, 1-1.
Dive, but he's back in there. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number one. Into the box now. Saul Worthing pitches a cold strike. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Marco Salas will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. Walt Skolrin will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth. This one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Salas, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his third season as a major league player. Up top, it's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the sixth.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Richard Wise. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
DeMarcus Peterson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
A swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, Jesse Nelson as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. comes set and the 0-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. On to second, but he's in safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
At the plate now, Billy DuBose, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the stretch, he struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Scott Ladner, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
One pitch is a splitter called strike 2.
1-2.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Greyhounds are out in front here, 2-1. Will Linden enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Linden.
Ready now, Randall Mad Dog comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Randall Mad Dog.
First offering on its way.
0-1.
Not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as we are all knotted up at 2.
Got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Standing in now, Mike Hayes. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wise has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
Now batting, shortstop, Michael Lopez.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Lopez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming, here it is.
No.
One out, nobody on. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
3-0 now.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Ready for another shot now. Spencer Reeder. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Over to the bag, and the runner back. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he just manages to get his hand in. Chopped on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now back, the third baseman, Tiny Ryan.
So coming to the plate, Tiny Ryan, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1.
Ball, no.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. The 2-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back 4. Edwin Miles would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A payoff pitch. Popped him up. Baggett into shallow left. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and we are tied 2-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Domingo Vega is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Andrew Arellano will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Charles Burns is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now back, catcher, Alex Villa.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Villa. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
No.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. He'll try it again, 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Worthing is there, 2 gone.
The bat, the shortstop, Gabe Baggett.
Digging in, Gabe Baggett. He's set, here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7-10 garage.
Charles Burns stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Number 43, Charles.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jason Haig will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Glenn Diaz is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Standing in, Edwin Miles will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Line hard to the left side. Foul. windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he misses again, ball 3.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball 4. Time for a deep breath.
Down the third baseline. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now back, left fielder, Andrew Arellano.
Into the box, Andrew Arellano. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ryan Cannon.
Corey Esparza will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Corey Esparza stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Corey Esparza.
Ryan Greenberg has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in, the switch hitter, Glenn Diaz. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Playing 2-2.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Arellano comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now back, The center fielder.
Time now for a starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. J.R. Hurley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Hurley.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Greenberg playing here in his age 31 season. He's a 9-year major league vet. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Now at the plate, DeMarcus Peterson, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and no strikes. 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Jesse Nelson would be next. And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Evan Craig will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. He's running. Pitch misses. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. J.R. Hurley is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Evan Craig takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Gil Pena is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Kevin Esslinger is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game.
Center fielder, Kevin Esslinger.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right side. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Randall Magdal.
A.J. Valido will come on as a pinch hitter.
Now coming in to pinch hit, A.J. Valido.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Chopped down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, Hero. 8-pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get into auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
It just misses off the inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Burns is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, our shortstop,
Lang will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Lang, originally from Mississippi. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 0-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
1 ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Liner towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he went for the punch-out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
Adrian Esparza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Adrian Esparza.
Cutter runs outside, ball 1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. One and 0. Here it is.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two down, runners at first and second. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Kevin Esslinger stays in the ballgame, batting number 8, and takes over in center field. Hoot Lang will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop. Jason Blake will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ballgame tied until the bottom half.
Now number 18.
Patrick Fagan is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Milton Otto is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Scooter Shannon is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game.
Scooter Shannon.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Playing 11, 1-1.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow!
And this is not an easy play when you have to raise to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Jake Fish will come on now as the pinch hitter. And he fouls this one off. Fish native of the state of Idaho. He's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact. The 2-2.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Charles Burns is on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Nick Seymour will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Nick Seymour.
This is line to left. Arellano is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are tied 2-2. Scooter Shannon remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Nick Seymour.
Jake Fish will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot.
Now at first base.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Fabio Vesperis is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Nick Brown is also into the ball game, as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tiny Ryan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now the pitch. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll go into the slide to make the catch, as a fine play there foils the bunt attempt.
The right fielder, Edwin Miles.
Digging in, Edwin Miles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called, as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now back.
At the plate, Andrew Arellano, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the wind, the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here comes the 3-1. Well, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Brown is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Eric Mensch takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Striding in, Alex Vila.
For starter, the catcher, Alex Vila.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
The pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Fouled away. Swung on and chopped to third. Right to him. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Brown.
At the plate, Nick Brown. First offering on its way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they've both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of his zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
To the plate now, Glenn Diaz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, oof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Into the box, J.R. Hurley. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Jason Ross comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Orlando Ayala is going to come in and pinch hit here, as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Pitch on the way. Skied into very shallow right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
The center fielder, number 24, Kevin Esslinger.
Now at the plate, Kevin Esslinger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. One out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back, the first baseman, Milton Otto.
So striding in, Milton Otto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A ball and 2 strikes. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove, as he's got it to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning, and we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Orlando Ayala stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base.
Orlando Ayala.
Quentin Walsh takes the mound to start the 11th inning. '11th inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, J.R. Hurley.
Hurley.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. This is on the ground over to first. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter. Second base. Peterson.
Ready once again, DeMarcus Peterson. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he misses again, 2-0. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now back. Left field. Evan.
Standing in, Evan Craig. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No.
Windup and the 1-0. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Hot shot toward third, and that is in there for a two-out base knock.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Mambo Ibanez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Ibanez.
Too low, 1-0. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
1-1.
misses. 2-1. Ibanez, a Colombian-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Here's the 2-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, he'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Wade jogs in from the bullpen, and it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game tied here in the 11th.
Number 26, Wade. Now playing first base.
Set now for the bottom of the 11th, and now it'll be the catcher, Patrick Fagan. He's set, and the pitch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
So now to the plate, Hoot Lang in the air down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. A base hit in his first trip. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now back, the pitcher, Winston Wall.
Conrad Rivers will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
No strike.
Two out, nobody on. Now it's 2-0.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
Here's the 2-0. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Tiny Ryan would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
The third baseman, number 4, Tiny Ryan.
Stepping up to the plate, Tiny Ryan has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. A dive, but he's back. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. One and one. Here it is. Liner towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Shows clearer than anything that some guys they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Quentin Walsh earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the visitors, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hey, Got